Happy Friday morning. It is going to be a beautiful weekend. It's nice and cool. There's heavy dew, so that's good for filling pods. We've got beans that are changing now, so harvest is right around the corner. We've got a lot going on this weekend. We have Bikes on the Bricks in Flint. We have Lapeer bike night going on tonight. We're going to go to that. We're going to be on Bikes on the Bricks all weekend long. I'm going to do probably 2 videos today. One video will be on the farm. I have to change that flat tire on the fuel tank. I have to, if the paint's dry, I have to get the pump on there, wrap that up and get that out of the shop. And then the other video today will probably be Bikes on the Bricks, things like that, because I don't want to put the bikes and the farming stuff together on the same video. And then tomorrow we'll be on Bikes on the Bricks all weekend long. You can see Rosa over there. She's doing her morning business, which is sniffing to find a spot right now. So yeah, it's going to be a busy weekend. We're going to have a great time. Come along for the ride. Okay, so one thing I forgot to do is these straps right here that go over top of the tank and help strap it to the trailer. I forgot to put those on. So I am laying here underneath the machine right now, as you can see. And I'm waiting for the air pressure to build up in the compressor so I can hit them with the impact. Good times. Wheels off. Okay, so now the wheel is off. I have to get the bead breaker out and break that bead down so I can pull the tire off the rim so we can put a new tube in it. So let's get the bead breaker out. Now I know some of you might say, hey, that's not a bead breaker. That was a skid steer. But guess what? That bead is broken. So that's a bead breaker. Just saying. That's how you get things done farmer style. Alright, I got my tools out for the tire. That is what they call tire soap. It's a lubricant that you put around the rim. In case you guys don't know this, you put this around the rim and it makes it for the tire to slip off the rim a little easier so we can get the new tube in there. So I'm gonna wrestle with this and get this off, and then I'll come back when I'm ready to install the new tube. This could take a minute. Yeah, so this just turned into a much bigger project. I have a hole that's rusted through there, so I'm gonna have to build that up with some weld and grind it flat on both sides and go from there. Alrighty, don't look the prettiest, but it does the trick. I do not recommend you doing this on a car rim, but on a low speed implement you can do this too, because it doesn't need to be balanced, because this thing will be out of balance like crazy. Alright, I'm just letting the rim cool so I can put some paint on there to keep that from rusting. But again, I cannot stress this enough. Do not do this to a car tire. This is a low speed implement tire. The fastest this thing travels is 25 miles an hour. So wheel being out of balance is not that big of a deal on something, on an implement tire like this. Do not do it to a high speed wheel such as truck tire, car tire, motorcycle tire. Do not do that. Buy a new rim. like that, she's on. There she is. All rebuilt. Repainted. Tire fixed. Lights on. She should work good this year. Come on, harvest. Now I gotta plug the lights in and try them. Well, folks, you can't win them all. Back to the drawing board. Look at that. They work. We don't have backup lights. Nice. Now we got to put some fuel in it and make sure it don't leak. Alright guys, well, fuel tank's all done. I put about 250 gallons of fuel in it. It doesn't leak, so we're good to go there. I figured I'd swing out and check the dam, make sure that the little leak I had last week is patched up and still working good, because of the fact that, well, we don't need that to rupture. Place is filling up with water, as you can see, so that's good. We that's filling up with water really good, as you can see. That's awesome. But yeah, it looks like everything is holding well. I don't see any no leaks. I do see something was digging a hole right here, it looks like. That's not real good, but that's alright. Cool. I am gonna go and check out some beans, check out some fields to see how close they're getting, if they're really kind of getting ready to go or not. Well, don't look like any water's flowing through here, so that's good. The dam is holding like it should. I'm impressed. So I'll walk back to the truck now and we'll go look at some bean fields. I just called my seed dealer. Seed dealer said that I've got 4 mini bulks of wheat seed sitting there already come in, so he'll probably deliver those next week. So we'll get those unloaded and everything, go from there. So let's go look at a bean field. Alright guys, this is one of our 60-acre chunks of ground. They're starting to turn yellow. They're not quite there yet. Boy, the bugs are terrible out here. But the neighbor's field right across the lane here, he's a lot farther along than we are, but he planted it much earlier than we did before we got to this particular field. He'll probably be cutting a couple of his fields in the next couple of weeks, judging by some of them that I drove by. So we'll see. Let's go look at another field. Well, I'd say these fields are pretty close. These beans are starting to get real close. I'd say they're a couple weeks away from starting to harvest. Well guys, I think I'm gonna call it a day on the farm and wrap up this video. I gotta go home, take a shower, get cleaned up, because we're going to bike night in Lapeer tonight, so I'll have video footage of that. But as far as the farm, I'm done for the day, actually done for the weekend. Looks like in about 2 weeks we might start cutting, so we've got a lot to do here in the next couple weeks. I still have to get the semis in, get them oil changed, done, greased, change the fuel filters. We need DOT them. So yeah, that's something I need to work on next week so we can get those back. The combine's ready to go, the head's ready to go. I got to change a couple hydraulic lines on the plow so we can do fall tillage behind the combine. The planters need to be greased. The seed should be coming next week for planting wheat. Other than that, I think we're on track for harvest now. So we got the fuel tank, the portable fuel tanks up and going. So yeah, I'm gonna call this one a day. I'm gonna post this and then I'll start a motorcycle video for tonight. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment. I appreciate everybody that's commenting. I appreciate everybody that watches. I hope some of this is entertaining for you. I hope you learn a little bit. And also, come harvest time, we're gonna have some really good footage of the machinery actually out working and doing what it's supposed to do. So all right, take care. I appreciate you guys.